That's it. That's all I have on the supervisor's report. Other?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind reporting what I've been up to at least the last 2 days. Today I was in a class, an assessment class, but the day prior to that, I was telling Ellen, I was in a class that was given by the Illinois Property Assessment Institute. A journalist taught the class, and it was on the new Freedom of Information Act, the changes that have been made and all of that. And I have material that I will be giving to Diane in case, she might already have it, I don't know. And she is our official FOIA, official here in the township. But a lot of that has changed now. And appeals no longer come to the township. If there's a denial, the appeal does not come to the township. It goes straight to Lisa Madigan's office. So there are some major changes in this, and it was very, very interesting to learn about and learn some of the background about why this changed and what brought it about, and especially from a journalist's point of view. It was very interesting. So just want to know that's one thing that has been happening. We in the assessor's office are gearing up for the general reassessment year, the quadrennial year, which is 2011. We will be extremely active with the economy and the market taking a nosedive. Assessments where the state tells the county tells the townships where we should be, which is only about a 7% drop this year. What the sales ratio studies, all the indicators are that we should actually be dropping substantially more than that. Part of the problem is that the Department of Revenue is using one set of rules, and the Property Tax Appeal Board is using another set of rules. And the legislature also became involved in this again, and they approved using foreclosure and short sales in the sales ratio study, but only for 2011. So only those pieces of data for 2011, which will not affect this quadrennial. So it's left a lot of the assessors. I've talked to a lot of my fellow assessors, and their townships are looking more at dropping somewhere between 18 to 25% instead of like the 6 and 7%. So we will be discussing how that's going to happen. And the fear is that there will be so many complaints that the Board of Review, after hearing all the complaints, will be delivering the completed books too late, and Gary King may not be able to get everything done in time to have tax bills ready. So it's going to be a massive effort this year, and to try and get the word out and to educate people why they should or shouldn't file a formal complaint, things like that. So,
you said the quadrennial.
Yeah.
It's 2011.
Mm-hmm.
But does that mean that you only do the analysis during the fall, winter?
No, we actually have to use the data from 2008, 9, and 10.
So you're
which is sales data compared to the prior year's assessment. So that's the criteria we can use to set the 2011 assessments.
Nice.
So 2008 really wasn't all that bad. It was starting to drop. The tail end of 8 was starting to drop really noticeably. And then 9 and 10. And the problem is that we're all finding is we don't have a lot of sales that have taken place. And if we cannot, and because the legislation said the foreclosures and short sales are for 2011, we have to take that out of the formula. And when you take that out of the formula, the 7% makes sense. But when you leave it in, actually, yeah. Really, at 6-to-1, half dozen the others. We should probably drop everybody 50%. It really doesn't matter, but if they keep their positions, their burden the same, it won't make a difference to the taxpayers. And I would imagine most of the tax burden will not be moved around very much. The position of each person will not be shifted too much, because I think the whole township is about in the same boat. Maybe Hinsdale's a little bit worse, some of the big higher-end houses. But, so those are just some of the issues that we're dealing with. That and a lot of property tax appeal board cases, they have, just for information purposes, they're behind 56,000 files, appeals, as of right now. And, yeah, 56,000 throughout the state. They haven't even touched. They're opening the mail. They're just started opening the mail from September 2010.
Wow.
So that's how burdened this system already is. And then
Disasters.
we're looking at a quadrennial in every county and township across the state except Cook County, which is really going to dramatically add to that.
Mm-hmm.
And there is not enough money being funded at the state level, and there may not be enough money even at the DuPage County Board of Review level to afford alternates to hear these hearings. So it's really going to be a very crucial year. And we can't pay overtime because there's no money to do that. So, yeah, that's how it goes.
So there's an extra added burden in your office
Oh,
based on all of this?
Yes, in everybody's offices, not just mine.
Okay.
But at the county level, state level, every township, everything. So that's kind of overall what's going on in the property tax arena. And the FOIA information, Lisa Madigan has her website with all of it dialed in correctly. There's sample forms and everything. You can download the entire act from there. It also has a really good FAQ. And if you just read the questions and answers, it pretty much walks you through the entire FOI. And it's a wonderful document. They have done an extremely good job with that. So, that's all I have. Oh, by the way, should I note that we are being taped in the minutes? Is that something necessary?
No,
Oh,
it's
okay.
not
I didn't
necessary.
know, because I haven't been here. Okay.
Thanks, Terry.
Mhm.
Anything else? Other?
I just have a general, to clarify, we have a neighbor that, or a house in our neighborhood that's brand new, but no one's living in it, and the weeds are like this high. So can someone call Gary, just get the process started to get it mowed?
Absolutely. Yeah, the process is, call Gary, give him the address, and he'll contact the bank or the owner or whoever is in charge of the house right now. And
If you know approximately where it is, I'll tell them.
It's 2 doors north of me.
do you have an address?
I'm at 810, so it's 6-something West 58th Street.
Why don't you just call tomorrow and give it to me or email me, the address, so I can give it to Gary. We need an exact.
It's really bad, but the house has had so many liens on it that I don't know if they can even find an owner, or the bank even knows. But it's pretty bad.
And Andy's been kind enough to, if we can't get the owner to take care of the property, Andy has his guys cut the grass, and then he gives us the bill, and then we put a lien on the house or whatever.
Thank you, I will call the
And
neighbor.
That's
and
been working out just fine.
Thank
At least it
you. I
gets
thought
done.
that's what it was. I remember it from the past, but I wasn't sure.
Some of the banks, some of the owners are gone. The owners are gone. One in Burr Ridge, guy moved to Missouri, went into business with his brother. Said, do whatever you want to with the house, I'm not coming back. And so, we had to put a lien against the bank. And they would not cut the grass, so that's when Andy stepped in and said, I'll help you out. Anything else?
I attended the TOI conference in June with Lyle Hilton, very beneficial. I sat in on a discussion on levies and budgets and on some interesting things like that with the supervisor's office, and I found it to be very interesting. I
Good.
enjoyed it. I learned some things, There was one thing on ethics, which could have been more substantive. That was my comment, because it was a lot of hoo-ha in my view, but ethics can be a lot of hoo-ha. Could have been more substantive, but it was overall a good conference, because I thought the budgeting side made up for that.
Was it pretty well attended?
Yeah, it started out, at first when I got there was not many people in the room, and then as it started, it was right around or right after the storm. I think it was like
June
the
21st.
Yeah, and the conference was the 23rd. So there was a shuffling of speakers, so that's probably why the ethics one, which was first, supposed to be a different speaker, he didn't show.
Oh, sure.
So the guy that they had was a little bit so-so. But anyway, after we got past him, the budgeting part was good, and the levy section was good, and very helpful.
Good.
So, nice.
Good for you. Anything else? All right, let's review the invoices. Sorry, extra copies here. Well, good thing you got one last one, just in case you didn't.
The house is enormous ruts, but the bus is stop and start. And it's a rut, and it's like modeling clay. It goes down and pushes up a big hump and tear off exhaust systems. So they come.
Invoices are done. A motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have, it, meeting's adjourned. If you requested some information last meeting, Diane put a big packet together.
Oh, okay, I got a call with that tied up, so I can take a minute. What it is, just want to know. It's not by the procedure or certified regular basis.
She's got to wait for it if you want.
Okay, so they were gonna tear up this whole line because they couldn't.
There's also a charge.
Flushed out, hydroflush. So, started reaching in there, felt my keys, and then I felt
I
like.
think it's 29.
It's 5-gallon pail. They got stuck in there, and there's all this breaker bar. Working on it, they took the loose one.
I've got it in my office anytime you want.
Well, you take that one in the retention. Just, you have to take that in about 5
You want it
minutes
now?
out.